And she sat there. She goes, because stuff's happening. And I'm like, what are you talking about happening? She goes, there's been several hundred earthquakes and stuff, and I swear to God, it's gonna come get us. Nah, we'll still get our race.
How worried are you about that earthquake, Mike?
The only rumble she's going to hear and the only shaking she's going to hear is from late models running around that track.
Boom.
All right, I was hoping you were saying that.
That or Josh snoring.
Whoa! How did you know?
I'm good like that, brother.
No, let me say something here. This is a fun story. This goes back to last year's Bud Nationals, and I got 2 stories for Bud Nationals. This goes back to last year. So I go down, and I'm pretty sure it was last year. I'm gonna make sure I got my. No, it wasn't last year. It was the year before. Okay, so I go down. Remember, Danny and Ken get married, and I go down with Breakall and those guys, and I was sharing a room with Danny and Ken, and I ended up both nights. No. It's not what you think. I have never in my life heard a human being snore like this dude. I actually listen. I got up in the middle of the night. Okay, I walk out of the room. I'm dead tired. I walk down the hall and I knock on Breakall's door. Tony answers the door and looks at me like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Got a chair I can crash in." He's like, he looks at me like, "What?" He's thinking same thing you are. Newlyweds, dirty. No, I curl up in a chair. This house on my weekend. I curled up in a chair and slept. I'm sitting up. Oh, it was miserable. But you know what? It was a great experience. Now, listen. I got one more real quick. I got one more Tony Breakall story. Okay. I think I probably shared this on the air, but I cannot tell the story enough. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Is this the one that I'm thinking about?
It might be.
Okay.
So the first year we go down. Okay, the first year we go down, all right? We get to the hotel, and they give us our key, and everybody goes to their rooms, and Tony had got a double room, 2 king-size beds. And we walk in, and we open the door, and the 4 of us now in this room, it was Tony and Mikey Breakall, myself, and Bryson James, okay? We walk in this room, and I think the 4 of us nearly passed out. I mean, the smell of death was just. I don't know what the hotel was that we were in, but no, let me tell you that this is no joke.
Was it next to train tracks?
No, it's worse than that. It's worse than that. So we walk in, and the smell of death hits us like Mike Tyson. Whoa. I mean, the smell is so bad it gag a maggot, right? This is bad. So we're like, what is going on? So we air the room out, and we actually slept in the room, okay? I'm laying there the next morning, and I wake up, and I'm thinking, oh, man, I got to pee. I go to roll over, and I get out of the bed, and I see the light come on. I thought, oh, man. Now, Bryson is on the other side of the bed, so I know he's not out of bed. And I'm thinking, okay, well, I look over, I can see Mikey. So I'm thinking, okay, well, Tony's got to be in the bathroom.
Right.
So I'm sitting there, and I'm waiting. I'm like, oh, great. All I wanted to do was pee, and now I got to suffer through Breakall's stench. And then Tony sits up in the bed. And I go, what are you doing? He goes, what the hell are you doing? He goes, I'm sitting over here trying not to pee my pants. I thought you turned the light on. I said, I didn't turn that light on. So
Whoa.
Yeah.
The bathroom light?
It just came on by itself. So we're sitting there.
I'd have been out of that friggin' hotel quick.
Check us out. That night, I left out the part where there was a huge party outside. There's a dance club. Boom, boom, boom. That's all we're hearing all night long. Cops show up. People fighting. Gunshots. I mean, it was like, where are we?
No, I'm cool.
It was not.
Nope.
I mean,
hold on. The first.
This is just this is the night. Okay, so we get up the next morning. Everybody gets
smell
cleaned
of death, and then all of a sudden lights come on. Yeah, I'm cool.
This all.
Bye.
Suffering through all that. This next part of the story makes it totally worth it. Okay. So we go downstairs for breakfast. This is the best.
They had breakfast?
Yeah, check it out.
Are you sure?
Yeah, check it out.
Was it chicken fingers?
No. We get downstairs and go to breakfast, right? We're down there and we're checking out what's on the menu. And Breakall's standing next to me. And I'm looking at everything, and there's cereal and fruit and yogurt and all the stuff they have on a hotel breakfast. And I said, now I'm going to make me a waffle. Tony goes, yeah, I'm going to have a waffle too. So I walk over, and they've got these little cups, these like little Dixie cups.
Yep.
You pour your batter in, you walk over to the waffle iron, you pour your batter in, lock it down, turn it over, all that good stuff. So I'm sitting there, I just pour mine in. Tony's standing next to me, pour mine in. Tony's, I thought he had a cup of waffle batter, and I turn my thing over. I'm sitting there waiting. Next thing I see, Tony's walking away with a waffle. And I'm thinking, well, how did his waffle cook so fast? How did his waffle cook so fast? I'm looking at mine, it's still steaming. You know, it says not to take it out till the steam's gone. I also noticed this little 80-year-old lady standing next to me that is just PO'd.
He stole her. He stole her waffle.
Yeah, so check us out. No, this is the best part. Tony's gonna be so mad at me for telling us on the air. He's gonna be so mad for telling me. So this lady, she might weigh 85 pounds. So I'll tell you right now, she was mad enough to whip Breakall's ass. I mean, she was mad, right? So he picks up the waffle and he goes. He walks over to the butter machine and he puts his waffle under the butter machine. And he pours waffle batter all over it.
No. That's what he gets for stealing an old lady's waffle.
Check it out. He puts his on the plate,
Right.
under the batter where you're getting your waffle batter, and he pours waffle batter all over it. I go, what are you doing? And he goes, I'm putting butter on my waffle. I said, that's not butter. That's batter.
After he stole the old lady's waffle.
She's watching this.
Dude, best.
You know what he does?
Hands it back to her?
No, he put syrup on it and ate it.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Probably so embarrassed. Like
He's got a waffle covered in waffle batter and syrup, and he eats it, right?
dude, that's awesome.
Oh, man,
That's money.
this lady. I'm sitting at the table. I'm watching this lady watch Breakall. I said, Tony, you stole that old lady's waffle. And he goes, Tony says, I thought she was making them for us.
No, are you kidding me?
That's serious.
He thought she was the conduit. That's awesome. Thought she worked here.
Tony says, I thought she was making them for us. About time left. Every year. I just did it a couple days ago. Every year.
Oh, no.
Every year when Bud Nationals roll around, I took a picture of that waffle iron, that one we're talking about. Every year I send that to Tony. I post it on his Facebook page. Tony never replies to it.
That's just mean. That's just.
Oh, man.
He should reply to it at least. Hey, thanks, bud.
So, Mike,
Actually, have another call coming in,
Mike?
too.
Mike, you can't steal any waffles.
Dude, I am not touching waffles this weekend.
He's not touching waffles. Oh, man.
Oh, that's
I got
awesome.
hot in here.
It is.
Tony, don't hate me. I had to share that. That's just one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Oh, man.
So then everybody comes down, Rick Wyatt and everybody comes down, and we're sitting there in the little lobby area. Nobody has any idea that this happened. I haven't told anybody yet. And I look over at Tony in front of everybody, and I go, "Hey, Tony, you know the difference between batter and butter is just an A and a U."
Oh.
And he's looking at me like, you shut your. He's got this look on his like, you shut your mouth. Everybody's looking at me like, what are you talking about? They have no clue, and I've got tears rolling down my face.
So hey, Mike. I know we're gonna cut this short again here real quick. Clay Daly is actually calling into the show. You mind we call you right back?
No, go ahead, take Clay. I'm over at the ballpark. I got some stuff to tend to. I will see everybody this weekend at the races. I'll see you guys tomorrow night.
Right on, brother. We'll hit the Waffle House.
we'll call it the Breakall House.
It's on.
All right, brother.
Mike, thanks so much, bud. We'll talk to you a little bit. See ya. Oh my God,
what
that is
does Clay
awesome.
Daly have to say? I've been trying to get a hold of this guy for 2 weeks, and Clay, if you're listening, we got something to talk about, son.
Uh-oh, watch
Oh,
out.
boy.
So I'm getting with Clay right now, and
This ought to be fun.
let's see here.
Everybody
Is
knows.
Clay calling from the Waffle House?
Well, everybody knows Clay ain't. He's a little off center. He's like the rest of us here in the studio.
Oh, man. You got the 3 Oregon rednecks talking to a Californian.
Oh man,
Oh.
I gotta wipe my eyes.
That's funny.
Hey, I'm going to go lock the studio door in case Breakall's on his way down here.
Watch him show up and beat me with a waffle iron. That little old lady.
Or a stick of butter.
Well, the worst part about it was she made her husband's waffle, and she took it over to him. She had syrup and butter on it. She puts it down on the table. This little old man sitting there gets his waffle, and Tony steals her while she's doing that.
That's awesome.
What a jerk.
So we're actually calling Clay Daly right now.
Hello.
Hey, Clay Daly, what's going on? It's Josh and Corey, Northwest Dirt News. How you doing, buddy?
Hello.
Can you hear us,
Clay, can you hear us?
Hello.
Oh, man.
This sucks. Hold on, Clay.
So, man, what it's been a crazy night. The show's been really loose. What'd you do, Joel? He's got something on Facebook. Oh, no. Yeah. That's how it goes. Man, we're only coming up on the 8 o'clock hour. We still got another hour of this. We got to get Clay on the line because he's got something to say.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we'll get him back here real quick. Gonna just make sure that all this stuff is.
So I had a dentist appointment today, and it was not much fun.
Yeah, how'd that go?
No, I've had a couple days where I've had a little more fun.
Yeah,
Just a little more.
Yeah, I mean it's just
Well, you're not drooling all over yourself.
No, not like last time.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, that was not pretty. But
that was funny.
No, it wasn't.
That was funny though.
Just
yeah.
just a general cleaning and polishing, and you gotta look good when you're going to Bud Nationals, man.
Listen, I still got I was supposed to go get my hair cut, and
I'm supposed to do that tonight too, and I don't know what's going to happen.
who's going to cut your hair?
Elvis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
You need to tell him to come back to my place because
is Clay going to call us?
I'm trying that right now. Okay, big guy.
Yeah, this has been a shoot from the hip kind of deal tonight, but Joel, add something to the show. You're over there. What's going on? You're so quiet tonight.
I'm just taking all this in. I was lively the first part of the show. Normally, I come into my element in the second part. Let's just be honest. I mean, I was the leadoff batter here instead of third string for a change.
Well, that's true. I'll give you. Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about my inability to kill Bambi over here.
That still to me is funny as hell.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
It is what it is. I mean, but Bud Nationals this Friday and Saturday, Bakersfield Speedway.
I wish you were going.
I do too.
Next year you are going. Put that in the books now. Make your reservations.
It's in deer season, bro.
So
I need the whole season, obviously, to shoot Bambi.
You can take 1 year off because obviously it doesn't matter if you go hunting or not. You're not going to kill anything.
That's wow.
Oh,
That's
dude,
awesome.
you're being brutal tonight.
I'm sorry. I'm a little amped up.
Yeah, it's all this Perrier you're drinking. He upgraded for all these you Rays fans out there. It's this Perrier.
That's still not Perrier. I'm telling you right now, it's not.
Hey,
Sneezer.
you okay there, buddy?
I think I'm going to live. My allergies are killing me when it gets overcast like this. Is when it's worst.
I mean, you're over here drinking this Perrier pink grapefruit nonsense.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
good stuff.
Make sure that this works now.
We're going to try this again, man. This has been the craziest show we've ever done.
It actually really has.
It's been fun.
Hello.
Hey, Clay, this is Josh,
Hello.
Northwest Dirt News. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, we actually got you. What's going on, big guy? Hey, sorry about that earlier. We had, I don't know, something went wrong. I mean, it's only 24 hours till Bakersfield, so.
Are you ready, Daly?
Oh, of course.
Is your A game? You got your A game packed up and you're ready to roll?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Late model's been ready for 3 weeks. We're
Yeah.
ready to rock and roll.
Well, when we were just talking to Mike Patterson, he was saying you guys have had quite a break in the late model cars.
Yeah, we had about 3 weeks off or so, but it's ready to go, and Pete works hard at it. So we got shocks sent off after the last race, and we did a bunch of updates. We had Mike over there at Warrior Race Cars help us out, and we did a couple updates to the car for the last race of the year. So we'll see what we can do. I'm sure we'll be pretty good, and I know the racetrack will be good. So we'll try to qualify quick time both nights and keep it in the show.
So we talked to a bunch of the Northwest boys that are coming down, and they said, you know what? Yeah, we're coming down to whip some California butt. I'm just saying.
I don't know if they really said that. He's just trying to stir the pot. He's trying to stir the pot there, but yeah, we talked with Scott. Scott was talking about.
It's all good. The only Northwestern car that I'm scared of is Greg Walters.
Well, you want to hear some good or bad news?
I want to hear good and bad news.
Oh man!
Believe Greg Walters is not.
Good news. Good news would be Greg is staying. Bad news would be Greg's coming. That means my liver will be shot before the end of the
So,
well, your liver is safe.
you live.